Okay, can you hear me now? What? Yeah? Okay, it's probably easier if I just yell. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to announce them from back here because it's a little crowded up there. Thank you for coming out tonight on this cold winter night to this wonderful annual festive benefit that benefits the Access Agency Food Bank. Can you hear me?
Yeah. We can hear you.
I can't
really
hear anything.
Loud
Okay.
and clear.
Okay, good. I just wanted to tell you a couple of things before they get started. If you're from the local area and you're interested in local history and folklore, there are 2 more fireside chats that are being presented by the Pomfret Historical Society.
They're wonderful.
The next one is Friday, February 21st, and there's the third one on Friday, March 21st, and they start at 7 p.m. There's a $10 donation that goes to the Historical Society. So the first one was really successful. It was packed in here, and people really enjoyed it. So I highly recommend it. Walter Hinchman and Donna Dufresne lead it up and tell great stories about Pomfret and Pomfret's early history. It's with photographs and all kinds of cool stuff. So we also had our first unplugged candlelight open mic last weekend on Saturday night, and Kayla Farnham hosted it, and we're going to do 2 more. So I don't have the dates yet, but only March 22nd. We're going to do 1 more. There you go. So March 22nd, we will do an unplugged candlelight open mic. If you want to come out and sing a song or listen to some people sing songs, I might actually show up myself and sing a song. We'll see. All right. And then we have this other we're doing lots of new things this year. We have Irish sessions. Who would think at the Vanilla Bean my husband would have Irish sessions on Sunday afternoons from 4 to 6? Irish sessions, like bring an instrument, show up, and play.
Maria, will there be Guinness?
Of course there will be Guinness.
Foolish questions.
Yeah, so that's, we did our first one on the 19th, and then there's 2 more of those. I won't go into all the details. But next weekend, February 1st, we have Blackstone Valley Bluegrass here, which will be awesome. We have Mad Agnes on the 15th of February. Nice. We have Mark Renberg. We have Cashel Rock. We have Tourists, a Celtic band from Rhode Island, coming in March. So please pick up a Bean Soup, and you can read about all those things in Bean Soup. But tonight, are we ready, Barry? Okay, we're good. Tonight, we are so happy that you're all here to listen to Howie and Sally and their friend, Ben Gigliardi.
Yeah.
Did I get it?
Gagliardi. No.
Gagliardi. I'm sorry. I should have done a better job with that. Gagliardi from Providence, Rhode Island. And so we're so happy to welcome you to our room. And Howie and Sally, here we go. Let's go.
I was passing by, my mother called me in, and she said to me, you better take time in life, people, take time in life, people, take time in life, people, take time in life, you got far away to go, people, take time in life, people, take time in life, people, take time in life, you've got far away to go. I was passing by, my daddy called me in, and he said to me, you better take time in life, people, take time in life, people, take time in life, people, take time in life, you got far away to go, oh people, take time in life, people, take time in life, people, take time in life, you got far away to go. Sibling called me in, and they said to me, you better take time in life, people, take time in life, people, take time in life, people, take time in life, for you've got far away to go. People take time in life. People take time in life. People take time in life. For you've got far away to go.
We were tearing up the swamp this afternoon, trying to get this show ready for you. So anyway, welcome to we're calling it 33rd. It's 30-something. It might be 34th or 35th because we lost count some decades ago. To the annual food bank benefit, and I think most of you in this room know that every penny of your contribution buys food for the food bank at Access Agency. And because they get a lot of their food from the state food bank, it's a heavily subsidized price. So $25 admission gets $200 worth of food for people in the area who need it. So glad to see you all here. And by the way, I would like to say that, when I started doing this concert, and I did it myself the first time till I got smart and started roping other people in, I'd like to say that I was a young man then. But I was pretty solidly middle-aged by then. Okay, and of course it's the beautiful and talented Ms. Sally Rogers. The Nightingale of the Northeast. and Ben Gagliardi, or Gagliardi, depending on whether you're in Sicily or further north. And he is well known to us all as one of the wonderful founders of the amazing Vox Hunters. Yeah.
Oh, shucks.
And his partner Armand is actually on his way to the Philippines right now, so that's why he couldn't be here tonight.
I'm not going to try to be him, though.
No.
I can't do that.
No.
You're not going to do some of the clog dancing?
Well, you'll hear something like that throughout.
Well, tonight we invite you all, as usual, to sing along with anything that you feel inclined to do so. And we're going to start with one that I think you probably know. Ready? Oh, Agnes, won't you go with me? We'll be married in style, and we'll cross Lake Michigan, so blue and so wild. We'll cross over Lake Michigan till we come to the shore, and our orchards will blossom for our babies as they're born. Oh, yes, I will go with you, leave Wisconsin behind, though my parents think little of my life on a farm. Oh, to leave the gay city life, to be buried on a farm. But I'll watch the orchards bloom in spring, spend the winters warm in your arms. Oh, Agnes, won't you go with me? We'll be married in style, and we'll cross Lake Michigan, so blue and so wild. We'll cross over Lake Michigan till we come to the shore, and our orchards will blossom for our babies as they're born. 3 children he gave her, Curtis, Addie, and Dee, And their fourth child, little Gussie, came 10 years after these. And she raised them with a loving hand and with firmness of mind. And she raised them through troubled times, Agnes strong-willed and kind. Oh, Agnes, won't you go with me? We'll be married in style, and we'll cross Lake Michigan, so blue and so wild. We'll cross over Lake Michigan till we come to the shore, and our orchards will blossom for our babies as they're born. Now 80 years have gone and passed, like the fruit on the trees, and her children have children with babes on their knees. And they all join in the summertime on the Crystal Lake shore to greet lovely Agnes, now 12 years and 80. Oh, Agnes, won't you go with me? We'll be married in style, and we'll cross Lake Michigan, so blue and so wild. We'll cross over Lake Michigan till we come to the shore, and our orchards will blossom for our babies as they're born. Well, we were hoping that Lorraine Hammond and Bennett Hammond would be able to join us this year, as they have for the past several years. And unfortunately, both of them came down with illnesses that prevented them from being here. And so I just want everybody to send some good vibes their way, because they're going through some difficult health times right now. And so I thought, since they couldn't be here, I would like to sing a song that Lorraine wrote and sang here, I think it was 2 years ago, and I just had to learn it. It was one of those songs that just struck me completely, and I'm sure it will you as well. It's much better in tune. And I don't know how many of you have, particularly women, but men maybe also, looked into the mirror and all of a sudden your mother is looking out at you. Yeah, oh yeah. Your mother's just staring right out. There she is, you know. And that's sort of what this song's about. Oh, let me get, there we go. Oh, I gotta get it right. There, now we go. Ah, Lorraine! I look in the mirror and I see my mother's face. To my surprise, I recognize her humor and her grace. Through the looking glass, the past and present cautiously embrace. I look in the mirror and I see my mother's face. I can hear my mother's voice when I console a friend. I pour the tea my mom taught me, a cuppa helps transcend most any least until the heart has time to mend. I can hear my mother's voice when I console a friend. I smile my mother's smile when the snow begins to fall, muffled by the winter skies. I hear the wild geese call, and the red fox stops to listen over on the old stone wall. I smile my mother's smile when the snow begins to fall. And so the seasons circle round before my changing eyes. Winter turns the meadow pond into a paradise of snow that drifts and dances every time the north wind sighs. And all the while spring is singing just beneath the ice. I look in the mirror and I see my mother's face. To my surprise, I recognize her humor and her grace. Through the looking glass, the past and present lovingly embrace. I look in the mirror and I see my mother's face. Yes, I look in the mirror. Thank you.
So I need.
Thank you.
I need a note.
Well,
Is it F?
F, yep. This song comes from the singing of
That didn't happen. I didn't see anything.
Bob Copper and the Copper family, who have been singing these songs for several hundred years. And Bob Bob's father, I believe, or grandfather, kept a book of all the lyrics to these songs, and they've been continuing to sing them.
Or
And now
great-grandfather.
now his-
a couple of hundred years.
now Bob's great-grandchildren are continuing to sing them, and so are we. So this is one of our favorites.
This is a very familial set. These motherly, grandmotherly, and
That's right. I hadn't thought
ancient
of
I
family
might have to
songs.
do something about that. But these words were composed by Spencer the Rover, who traveled Great Britain and most parts of Wales. He had been so reduced,
Which caused great confusion.
and that was the reason he went on the Rome. In Yorkshire near Rotherham, he had been on his rambles. Being weary of traveling, he sat down to rest at the foot of yonder mountain.
There flows a clear fountain.
With bread and cold water, he himself did refresh. It tasted more sweeter than the gold he had wasted, more sweeter than honey, and gave more content. But the thought of his baby
Lamenting their father
brought tears to his eyes and made him lament. The night fast approaching, to the woods he resorted, with woodbine and ivy his bed for to make. There he dreamt about sighing,
lamenting and crying.
Go home to your family me and rambling forsake. On the 5th of November, I've a reason to remember when first he arrived at home to his family and wife. They stood so surprised
When first he arrived
to behold such a stranger once more in their sight. Then his children came around him with their prittle-prattling stories, with their prittle-prattling stories to drive care away. Now they are united
like birds of one feather,
like bees in one hive, contented they'll be. So now he is living in his cottage contented, with woodbine and roses growing all around the door. He's as happy as those that's
got thousands of riches.
Contented he'll stay and go rambling no more. So, here's the food at the Vanilla Bean is good food. It's delicious food. It ain't your standard anything food. It's just itself, and it's wonderful. And it's nice to know that there are things for people who like meat, and people who like fish, and people who don't like meat or fish or chicken. For people who go the other way. Some of us consider it the dark path, but... These days, it's good to be able to see your fingers. And so, this song was written by Steve Goodman and a couple of his buddies. And it was right on the cusp of that time. It was written probably around the earliest of 1970s. When I first met you, babe, you fed me on chicken and wine. It was steak and mashed potatoes and lobster and babe, I sure felt fine. Oh, but lately all you give me is alfalfa sprouts, brown rice and seaweed, and I got my doubts, and you left me sitting here with those chicken cordon bleu. My stomach is empty, babe, and all I got is food for thought. And I'm sitting here thinking about the 20 pounds of groceries that we bought. We got 10 pounds of brown rice, 5 more of beans, 5 pounds of granola. You know what that means. I'm just a regular fellow with those chicken cordon bleu. What do you say to a few tasty licks? Whoops. Well, I'm starved for affection, and babe, I can't take no more. You know, this stuff is so weird that the cockroaches move next door. Oh, you see that old dog? He's walking down the street. He's got a big smile on his face cause they let him eat meat. And I'm just sitting here with those chicken cordon bleu. All right, put those calorie charts away cause we're going down to the bakery, darling. Gonna get us a jelly roll. Yeah, how about some of those French pastries? A chocolate eclair don't sound too bad. How about a Napoleon smothered in whipped cream? Because fat is where it's at. You know, I'm so skinny. My shadow disappeared. When I first met you, babe, you fed me on chicken and wine. It was steak and mashed potatoes and lobster and scampi, and babe, I sure felt fine. Oh, but lately all you give me is alfalfa sprouts, brown rice and seaweed, and I got my doubts. And you left me sitting here with those chicken cordon bleu. What's next?
Wow.
Do I play on this?
I think it's just me.
I think it's just you, yeah.
Well, since no one seemed to want to sing along to that one, we'll do one with a simpler refrain and chorus. This is a song that our friends Sarah Gray sang at a fabulous music festival that happens right here in this state, the southern part, called the Connecticut Sea Music Festival. It happens every June, first weekend in Essex. And Sarah sang this song, and she paired it with a sea shanty that she believed was its predecessor, which makes a lot of sense to me if you know the sea shanty. And it has multiple opportunities to sing along.
Can I say a little something about
Yes,
this song too?
please.
This song was recorded back in the 60s on an album called 5 Days Singing Volume 1 for the Folk Legacy recording company. And Folk Legacy Records has a big role in our life. Both of us had albums on Folk Legacy, and we got married at Folk Legacy. We had our wedding party
hell
at
of a
Folk
party
Legacy.
there.
But what I wanted to say is that this 5 days singing, I think, inspired so many people like me. I was in college at the time, and it was one of the few records that I could find at the co-op there in Ann Arbor, and I bought this album and came home and learned every song on the album. They were all wonderful, and those albums are still available at the Smithsonian. All the Folk Legacy records went to the Smithsonian when the Paytons passed away, and so you can still find all of these wonderful, wonderful recordings of great songs.
And I get to casually say, "Oh yes, I have two albums in the Smithsonian Folkways collection." They probably don't even know that they have those two albums, but they're there.
I love that the song searchers of my generation can just go back to those albums and go, look at this great song that someone else found.
And you can
Decades
sing along
ago.
with this because it's got a very easy chorus.
Yeah. It's called Ginny's Gone Away. Ginny's gone to Ohio. Ginny's gone away. Ginny's gone to Ohio. Ginny's gone away. Oh, Ginny's gone away. Ginny's gone to Ohio. Ginny's gone away. Well, Ginny's wearing strings and rags. Ginny's gone away. Ginny's gone away, oh, Ginny's gone away. Ginny's gone to Ohio. Ginny's gone away, oh, Ginny's gone down that lonesome road. Ginny's gone away.
young when her hair turned gray. Jenny's gone away. Jenny was a pretty girl in her day. Jenny's gone away. Oh, Jenny's gone away. Jenny's gone to Ohio. Jenny's gone away. Now Jenny's man died in the Farmington mine. Jenny's gone away. The company insurance didn't give her a dime. Jenny's gone away. Oh, Jenny's gone away. Jenny's gone to Ohio. Jenny's gone away. Now Jenny's gone, what shall I do? Jenny's gone away. Oh, Jenny's gone and I'll go too. Jenny's gone away. Oh, Jenny's gone away. Jenny's gone to Ohio. Jenny's gone away. Oh, Jenny's gone away. Jenny's gone to Ohio. Jenny's gone away.
That's very nice.
Just take a quick second here to acknowledge that there are people up there on that little blue dot seeing us all over the world. And we know that there's
Yes.
people in
Well-
New Zealand watching,
Yeah.
Macau.
And North Carolina and Connecticut, too.
So perhaps if we just all said, hi, everybody, just so they know that we know that they're there. So ready? 1, 2, 3. Hi, everybody! We're glad you're there.
Hey, Sal, what shall we do?
Well, I was thinking that it's his turn to talk about Galileo.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. We'll go from an old song that sounds old to a new song that sounds old.
Okay.
Yes, in the key of G minor with lots of G's and F's. So this song was written by a friend of mine named Dan McDonald, who performs under the name Spitzer Space Telescope. I don't have enough time to kind of figure out why that is or explain that right now, but you can go figure that out. And he is an amazing multimedia artist, a painter, a digital artist, and an incredible songwriter. He writes these songs that sound very steeped in tradition, but have new things to say and new characters to sing about. So to me, this song is celebrating the fact that the scientists who work their lives to figure out the truth and share it with everyone will always be remembered for what they did. And no matter who tries to silence them, science is real and reality is important to grasp and move forward with. Did I ramble enough for you to get in tune?
You did.
Hey,
Perfect
Is that what I
timing.
was supposed to be doing?
you should really pick up concertina. It's always perfect.
My lips are sealed.
Anyways.
When Galileo was sitting in his chair and all of the heavens were twirling in the air, he lingered a while, these wonders to behold, and cast right aside all his silver and his gold. He built him a spyglass to give the dome a look, and all of his measures he numbered in his book. November, December, April, May, and June, the morning, the evening, the midnight, and the noon. Well, up comes a soldier, the court has heard the news. They want your attendance and you may not refuse. They took Uncle Gally away into the hall, and there Galileo, he stood before them all. It's Gally, oh Gally, you are a learned man, and all of your notions are of a learned mind. creed, and this understanding is what you must obey. I cannot forsake these wonders of the earth, nor will thy commandment deny me of the truth. I take no persuasion to scripture or to creed, but only what nature has proven unto me. Courtroom has heard it and flew into a rage, for this Galileo will throw you in the cage. We'll hang you and banish your every single word. The name Galileo will never more be heard. They took Uncle Gally and locked him in the door, and said Galileo in his final hour, make me no marble, no stone, or no slate. My tombstone will twinkle above you in the night. Dan McDonald.
We actually got through that one. I can't believe
Yeah,
it.
pretty good, yeah. Astronomical.
Which reminds me, have you all seen the YouTube clip of a meteorite smashing into a walkway on Prince Edward Island where we were in July? Did you know that, Sal?
Yeah.
It missed.
Ah, you could have been lucky or not.
I think it was going at about 140 miles an hour.
Lucky you missed it.
What's next, Sally?
We're going to end this set with an interesting little combination of a round and a tune. And
We could do this.
we can do this, Howie. We can do it. And we want to thank you all for being here tonight, and thank you all up there for being here tonight as well. There was something. Oh, yes, I wanted to remind you, since we're having a break, of course, you can go and get your dessert now, and don't forget to tip your serving people. So that's all I was going to say.
And don't get any Fat Tire beer or any wine or anything like that. You wouldn't want to do that. So you wouldn't want to have a good time or anything like that. So.
Well, now I got to hear what an E minor sounds like. Good enough? Okay, well, this first little round here is written by our friend John Crum. And he has written literally hundreds of incredible rounds, and this is one of them. If you know it, go ahead and sing along.
He's a great dance caller, too.
Da, da, da. It's the same key, right? Da, 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 da. Okay.
Let's see now. Who starts?
Me.
And then second.
Yeah.
We'll go like that.
Yeah.
I think I can do that. See, on 1, 2, what's 3?
Okay, good.
Round and round we turn, we hold each other's hands, and
Round and
lead
round we turn,
ourselves
we
in a
hold each other's
circle.
hands, and
The time
weave
round we
ourselves
turn,
in
we
a
hold each other's hands,
circle.
and
The time
weave
is gone,
ourselves in a
a dance goes
circle.
on.
And
Round
weave
and round we
goes
turn,
on,
we
the
hold
dance
each other's
goes on.
hands. And
The time
weave
round we
ourselves
turn,
in
we
a
hold each
other's hands,
circle.
and
The time
weave
is gone,
ourselves in
a
a
dance
circle.
goes on. Round and round we turn, we hold
goes
goes on.
The
Round
time
and round we
is
turn, we
gone. The
hold
dance
each other's
goes
hands
on.
and
The time
weave
is
ourselves
gone.
in a
The dance goes on.
The
Round
time
and round
is
we
gone.
turn,
The
hold
dance
each other's
goes
hand.
on.
Time is gone. The dance goes on.
The time is gone. The dance goes on.
Scully's Reel. Okay, so we'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah, take a 15, 20-minute break and we'll be back. For part 2 of our program this evening. Hello to all of you out there.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Thank you.
I think it's called the second set. I seem to.
Well, you weren't here to say it, so I said it.
It's an act now. The second ruse. Repeat after me. Dark the night and long till day.
Dark the night and long till day.
Do not bid us further stray.
Do
not bid us further stray.
Wow, you sing well and you chant well too. This is going to be great.
Sir Walter Scott, I
Ah.
think.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go.
Or else I made that up.
Well, Nick Jones wrote this song based on the writing of...
You know, Howie, I would believe anything you said, so please be careful.
There's a $20 bill in your pocket, and it's mine.
Now the sun it doth decline. Pour the beer and pour the wine. We can lead your thoughts astray from the world and from the day. Dark the night and long till day. Do not bid us further stray. Oh, dark the night and long till day. Do not bid us further stray. We bring songs from history, love and war and mystery. We can lead your thoughts astray from the world and from the day. Dark the night and long till day. Do not bid us further stray. Oh, dark the night and long till day. Do not bid us further stray. You can choose to pass us by with a cruel and a scornful eye. We will see the ending through, then we'll turn and say to you, dark the night and long till day. Do not bid us further stray. Oh, dark the night and long till day. Do not bid us one more time. Oh, dark the night and long till day. Do not bid us further stray. Hey, very nice.
Oh, okay.
And bees.
Oh.
It feels like that's what folk songs really often do for us, is just
this one in G?
take you away from the woes for a moment and let you share some meaningful time with meaningful people.
G or A?
A.
So this is 100 years old. It was made in Philadelphia, and this is only about 30 years old. It was made in Santa Margarita, California, from a piece of wood that I got from a sawmill in Meerut in Uttar Pradesh, India. And the same time that
Don't ask where I was when he was doing that.
I was on the back of a motor scooter being driven by a very old man. As I recall, I think he was maybe 70.
What's the matter with 70?
Yeah, good question. But we disappeared into the world's worst traffic jam, which included elephants, camel carts, potholes 3 feet deep, cows giving birth in the middle of the road, and vegetable sellers with their wares. They're sitting on blankets, and I mean, I'd step out of the car that we were being driven around in, and I'd be covered in mud. And these people were incredibly, they were spotless and clean, and all their veggies and stuff. And it was just amazing to see. And I don't know how they did it, but It wasn't anything I could master. Anyway, so we went to the sawmill, and I waved goodbye to Sally and to Milana, who was 4 at the time, and she wondered if she'd ever see me again.
At least he left me in a music store.
So we got a tune that we played once long ago.
Oh, and what are you playing on this one?
The Tin Sandwich.
Oh, we should be
Why don't
tuning to
yes,
you.
why don't
You want
give
to tune to a
Sally-
harmonica?
Sally is-
It's the only thing
just play
around.
chords.
He does.
Any more? It sounds
It's 100 years old. It's tired, you know?
You know, I'm not that far off from just saying.
So this is a tune called
Prince William.
Prince William's March into a song that I like to collect thematic songs. So my background's entomology. So I was collecting bug
He's
songs.
our go-to entomologist. Everybody needs one.
And this time of year, you want to, collect a wintry season song. So here's an unlikely combination, a wintry bug song. So
Yeah. A wintry bee song.
wow, sounds just like a banjo.
Tunes like a banjo.
Which is to say, it doesn't. Oh.
Maestro.
You're right.
tell me where the bees in winter stay. The flowers are gone, they feed upon so sweet in summer's day. Oh, my child, they live within a hive and have enough to eat. Amid the storm, they're clean and warm, their food is honey sweet. Oh, how,
Mother
dear, how came it there? Did Father feed them so? I see no way in winter's day that honey has to grow. Oh, no, my child, in summer's mild, the bees laid up their store of precious drops in little cups till they could want no more. In cups, you said, how are they made? Are they as large as ours? Oh no, they're all made nice and small of wax found in the flowers. Our summer's day to work and play may show us tears and laughter, and in our mirth we'll tend the earth for those who follow after.
I must take this moment to point out a entomological inaccuracy with the lyrics of that song. That was from a children's songbook from 1847, I believe. Bees do not collect wax from flowers. They produce it. They have little secretory whole secrets along their abdomen that they secrete wax from. Just had to make sure that we don't go spreading lies about it.
Hey. Oh, I need my guitar.
Ah.
Oh, I don't need my guitar.
And now.
So we started rehearsing for this program a long time ago.
Oh, we've been working on this for...
Since 11 in the morning today. So if we seem a little mixed up, that's because we are.
Oh, no, my child. In summer mild. This is a banjo capo. It does no good.
Without a banjo. Do you want a real capo? Oh, that's
Maybe
a real
this will
capo.
work.
Maybe you could raffle it off for a guitar cable.
So this is going to be in the key of E. And actually, I don't know. Maybe I'm just doing this by
You're
myself,
just doing it by yourself, yeah. I might sing a harmony.
What's that?
Everyone listening at home has the option to mute through all the tuning, which is
That's
just
right.
not fair.
Or you can get out your instrument and tune with us. Tune along with Howie.
It's one of my most pleasant occupations. So this is a song. Okay, Bruce Springsteen hit a real heavy-duty dry patch. And at a concert that he gave, a young woman came up on stage and gave him, with a lot of love, gave him this guitar. It wasn't a special guitar, but it became a special guitar for him. And he went back home to his estate, and he's just bouncing around inside the house, and there was no music. And then all of a sudden, he picked up that guitar that this young woman had given him from the goodness of her heart and outpoured an entire album, including this song. And this song, it is for Carolyn and her Jim. The road is long and seeming without end. The days go on, but I remember you, my friend. And though you're gone and my heart is emptied, it seems, I'll see you in my dreams. I'll see you in my dreams when all our summers have come to an end. I'll see you in my dreams, and we'll meet and live and laugh again. I'll see you in my dreams, yeah, up around the river bend, for death is not the end. 'Cause I'll see you in my dreams. I got your guitar here by my bed, all your favorite records and all the books that you read. And though my soul feels like it's been split at the seams, I'll see you in my dreams. I'll see you in my dreams when all our summers have come to an end. I'll see you in my dreams, and we'll meet and live and love again. I'll see you in my dreams, yeah, up around the river bend, for death is not the end. 'Cause I'll see you in my dreams. I'll see summers have come to an end. I'll see you in my dreams, and we'll meet and live and love again. I'll see you in my dreams, yeah, up around the river bend, for death is not the end. 'Cause I'll see you in my dreams. See you in my dreams. Okay. Well, Ben and I had a great idea to play these two tunes together as a medley. I do wish we had had a chance to go through them, but here they come.
We wanted to deliver the most authentic taste of traditional folk music. That is not a rehearsed thing.
Can you tell them the name of these tunes? And do you have any idea where they come from?
Yes. We'll do it one word at a time.
Boy, both of them.
Well, in 1943, a genuine folk song collector, whose name I don't remember, but Sally might, went to a farm southeast of Pittsburgh. And there was this woman, Sarah Gray Armstrong, and she had, thanks, Mom, and what else is new? And she had all these great tunes, a few of which people had heard before, but most of them not. They were just family tunes. There's music like that all over the place. And Ben, I am proud to be up on stage here with Ben because he resurrects some of these tunes. He finds them.
Like the bee song.
Yeah, the bee song. And
In fact, my search for entomological folk tidbits led me to the collection of Sarah Armstrong because she had this fabulous fiddle tune,
Oh,
a
it's
beautiful, beautiful tune called Maggots in the Sheep's Hide. One of my favorites. G.
we're just gonna sound.
But this one, she didn't have a name for it, so in the book it's just called Sarah Armstrong's tune.
I'd like to hear your.
Ooh.
Some of those wires are a little too tight, some are a little too loose, so Sally is carefully adjusting the tension of those wires.
Technical details supplied by Howie Bursen.
But the banjo always takes a little longer.
I don't know
Those
what
of
you're
you who
talking
know
about.
us well know that.
We all know it's worth the wait, though.
It's totally worth it.
Thanks,
We should
Eva.
have people raise their
nice.
hand, when they think it's in tune. They raise their hand. When all the hands are raised.
And meanwhile, Howie's, away from the microphone going. Or maybe I'm going to Sally. Okay. So let's see. So we're doing Sarah Armstrong's tune and into a tune called Roscoe.
That's all we know about the second tune.
Must have been about a dog.
All right, we got through it.
Now, why would you have ever wanted to spoil that with rehearsal?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to disappear down here, but I'm going to disappear down here because I'm going to play the dulcimer. So, whoops, let's see. Unfortunately, like I said before, Lorraine Hammond couldn't be here, and one of the very first albums I got, along with that 5 Days Singing album, was the Folk Legacy record that Lorraine had made with her first husband, Rick. And so anyway, let's see, why am I saying that now? Oh, just because I'm playing the dulcimer. That's why I'm telling you about Lorraine. But this song came from the pen of Jan Harmon, who was a wonderful songwriter from Maine. And she died way too early, but she luckily left behind enough songs for us to still be finding new ones now. In fact, we just are teaching Ben one about the tsetse fly that she wrote.
It goes.
Beware of the tsetse fly, the itsy bitsy tsetse fly. If you see the tsetse, better run the other way.
It makes a good round.
And it's a round, yeah.
So this is the wedding song.
And this song was, well, you tell them.
Yeah. Well, we heard a recording of it by two dear friends of ours, both gone now. It's a wedding song, but to me, it's not a wedding song for sweet 20-something first blush of love kind of thing. It's two people who've been around the block, I would say.
Yeah, this was we sadly the two members of the couple that sang this song, they passed away within a couple of months of each other, and so dear friends of theirs went through boxes and boxes and boxes of cassette tapes and CDs and I don't know what all, and found all kinds of recordings of them singing different songs. And this is one of the ones that they found. And the reason they went searching through all those boxes was that there was a swag bag at the funeral, and that was full of a CD that they had compiled from all of these different recordings. It was the most wonderful thing to leave with, because as we left the memorial service, I put that in the CD player in my car, and everybody needs a CD player in their car. And I immediately wanted to learn this song, and so we'll share it with you. Okay.
Let's see now. We do this song together, don't we?
We do.
We've never done it before together.
Yeah. Oh, this is a premiere. We've never sung this in public.
You have to sing the first verse.
Yes, I do. But we have to start with a little introduction. Da 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 da. Might you be ready now? What can we say that we haven't said before? Standing here together, you like April knocking at my door in bright September's weather. And
say where we go from here, and who can see tomorrow? I'll tie my shoe while you straighten up your hair. We'll walk through joy and sorrow, and I'll be near in the middle of the night in case the moon awakes you. And I'll be near in the middle of the day in case the sun forsakes you. Oh, how this space sings loud with love as dreams go spilling over. To think you traveled all this way to be my friend and lover. And I'll be near in the middle of the night in case the moon awakes you. And I'll be near in the middle of the day in case the sun forsakes you. And I'll be near in the middle of the night in case the moon awakes you. And I'll be near in the middle of the day in case the sun forsakes you.
From the wool, and then do you want to play that or not? You don't have to. Your call.
What?
I do it in D, the people's key. Everybody plays in D on the dulcimer. After all, the word dulcimer begins with the letter D. So it's not an ilcimer or an bulcimer, it's a dulcimer. So this next song was written by Andra Horton, and I always think of my grandmother when I sing this song because it's called From the Wool, and it's how wool is transformed into yarn and then into sweaters and so forth, which my grandmother was one heck of a knitter. She would knit every year. I mean, she knit amazing things. She knit Irish fishermen's sweaters, but every single year at Christmas time, she would make mittens for her 8 grandchildren and 16 great-grandchildren, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Yes, she had like 8 and then 16. So she made a ton of mittens every year. And one year, well, when I was little, she used to make the ones, she always made the ones with one color with 2 little white stripes on the wrist. And you can't see me, I'm going to stand up. So she would make those with the little 2 white stripes on the wrist. And they had a string that went through your arms, right? So that you wouldn't lose them. It was a brilliant idea. And so for years, that's what I had until I got to like middle school. And when I got to middle school, I said, Grandma, I know you're going to give us mittens again for Christmas, and I really love them. It's really nice that you're giving us mittens, but can you leave off the string this year? And so, at Christmas, when I opened up the tissue paper wrapper, there they were, a beautiful pair of mittens and no string. That was the year that I learned what it is to spend a winter with one mitten. And so it was. Of course, the next year I lost one mitten, and that meant I had 2 then. So I could wear 2 not matching mittens. But then when I got to college, I said, Grandma, I know you're still making us mittens for Christmas and all. Any chance, you used to do this wonderful thing. You used to put this string on the mittens, and I never lost a mitten, and then you stopped for some reason. I'm just wondering if this year you could put that string back on my mitten. And sure enough, I got a string on my mittens. And I still have a pair of my grandmother's mittens in there. She died a long time ago. And I still have a string, pair of mittens with a string in my drawer. And I think Howie's tuned now. So I'm going to sit back down.
No.
So
Ready?
let's see.
That's weird.
Okay. From the wolf, from the sheep, it was sheared, it was carded, it was spun, it was dyed, it was hung and sorted, wound into skeins until it could be knitted into clothes to keep us warm through the winter. And that's your chorus. That's for you to learn. It's not hard. From the wool comes from the sheep. Yep. It was cut. Nope, the other word. Sheared. It was sheared. It was carded. It was spun. It was, now these are vats of color. It was dyed. It was hung and nope, divided up into proper sections. Sorted. Wound into that wonderful knitting word, skeins, until it could be knitted into clothes to keep us warm through the winter. Right, try it one more time. From the wool, from the it was dyed, it was and sorted, wound into until it could be into to keep us through the oh good, now try it out. From the wool, from the sheep, it was sheared, it was carded, it was spun, it was dyed, it was hung and sorted, wound into skeins until it could be knitted into clothes to keep us warm through the winter. Lambs are a-bleating and the weather's getting warm, coats are getting shaggy on the old sheep farm. Give them all a haircut, store the wool away. Time for knitting sweaters on a rainy day. From the wool, from the sheep, it was sheared, it was carded, it was spun, it was dyed, it was hung and sorted, wound into skeins until it could be knitted into clothes to keep us warm through the winter.
Berries from the bushes make the reds and blues. Onion skins for a browner hue. Boil them up in water, stir the wool around for the fine, rich colors that are nature found. From the wool, from the sheep, it was sheared, it was carded, it was spun, it was dyed, it was hung and sorted, wound into skeins until it could be knitted into clothes to keep us warm through the winter.
Fall is a-comin' and the trees are wearing gold. The hillsides ablaze and the air turns cold. We gaze upon our mountain with wonder and with pride. Time for knitting sweaters by the fireside. From the wool, from the sheep,
It was sheared, it was carded, it was spun, it was dyed, it was hung and sorted, wound into skeins until it could be knitted into clothes to keep us warm through the winter.
snow is a-falling on the drifts like dunes. Late night skiing in the bright full moon. Cozy and snug and never feeling better than we felt that night in our mittens and our sweaters.
From the wool, from the sheep, it was sheared, it was carded, it was spun, it was dyed, it was hung and sorted, wound into skeins until it could be knitted into clothes to keep us warm through the winter.
Last try.
From the wolf, from the sheep, it was sheared, it was carded, it was spun, it was dyed, it was hung and sorted, wound into skeins until it could be knitted into clothes to keep us warm through the winter. Hey, Sal.
Yeah.
What should we do next?
How about a song in honor of the solstice?
Ooh, this is a beautiful song, and Sally sings it in a beautiful way, and she made up the words, and they're beautiful poetry. Snowflakes fall like lace. That's one of my favorite lines.
I wrote this not this year, but last year. And I'm going to play it on my bass dulcimer. And I can figure out how to get myself dressed in it. Let's see. Ooh.
Put on your dulcimer safety belt.
That's right. OSHA requires it of all dulcimer players. They really get on us. You know, they don't have a whole lot else to do, so.
Not for long.
Yeah. The one good thing about the next 4 years is OSHA won't be there to bother dulcimer players. So anyway, this is just a song for the solstice, and I wrote it a few months after what was happening in Gaza. It just seemed like there was so much going on, and I didn't think I'd ever need to sing this song again, but I guess we still do. So I guess we're going to sing it.
You do the first.
Yep. Behold the evening skies on fire, the last light of autumn's grace. The longest night steals winter's light as snowflakes fall like lace. The light of love and joy and peace returns at such a slow pace. The light within lets us begin the New Year's fears to face. The season's darkness reflects the pain of those who suffer tonight. Let sad refrains of bloody stains heal with the New Year's light. So in darkness we gather now, awaiting the light's rebirth. We pray for peace and love's release for all the people on earth. We pray for peace and love's release for all the beings on earth.
I told you. In G or A? I think it's G. You don't have to play in A.
It's in A. Yes. Oh, no, you want to play in G? We can do it in either key.
Either key.
Which would you prefer?
Let's do it in either key.
A. So
A.
A for the yeah.
You'd rather do A?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
As Yogi Berra said, if you come to a fork in life's road, take it.
That's right. So we have one last song for you tonight, and it's based on, I wrote this song also, and it's based on the words of Dorothy Day, who said, "There is no time to feel hopeless when there's so much work to do." And we thought that would be a good way to end tonight's concert. And, it's a tough time that we're in right now, and one of the things that we can do is support those places near us that need help. And they may be needing more help than ever. And the Access Agency is one of them. And thank you so much for coming out tonight and doing just that.
It would have been very lonely without you.
Hold on.
Sally's adjusting again the. Okay, I'm flat. I've just changed my strings and I can't do a thing with them.
And many of you are out there saying, well, why don't they use a tuner? Well, we could, but we have a harmonica and a squeeze box to tune to, and they don't believe in tuners. So they are the tuner.
That's why I'm here.
That's right.
Gotta give me something to do.
Okay, I think I got it. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh.
Don't worry, I could just bend it. I could.
Wrong key.
Anyone else need to tune anything? This is the moment. Last chance.
Any other banjos out there?
It's all a tool. It's just anticipation. Don't you want that song to start so bad any second now?
Yeah, we don't have to do this.
Anyway, thank you all so much for being here tonight, and we want to thank the Vanilla Bean once again for bringing community into this fine place.
Thanks to the Jesserin family, Barry and Brian and Maria, and all the volunteers.
And all the hardworking service people who are in here, too. I think you guys start. You read a book, one word at a time, one word at a time. You read a book, one word at a time, until your book is through. You learn to swim, one stroke at a time, one stroke at a time. Learn to swim one stroke at a time, and then you can cross the pool. There's
No time to feel hopeless. No time to feel hopeless. No time to feel hopeless. When there's so much work to do. There's no time to feel hopeless. No time to feel hopeless. No time to feel hopeless. When there's so much work to do.
You walk 10 miles, one step at a time, one step at a time. Walk 10 miles, one step at a time, until your journey's through. You build a house, one brick at a time, one brick at a time. Build a house, one brick at a time, then enjoy the view. There's
No time to feel hopeless. No time to feel hopeless. No time to feel hopeless. When there's so much work to do.
There's no time to feel hopeless. No time to feel hopeless. No time to feel hopeless. When there's so much work to do. Thanks to Dave Hassan on the sound. We live our lives one breath at a time, one breath at a time. Live our lives one breath at a time until our time is through. We'll fix this world one mess at a time, one mess at a time. Fix this world one mess at a time. Together we'll all pull through. There's no time to feel hopeless. No time to feel hopeless. No time to feel hopeless. When there's so much work to do. There's no time to feel hopeless. No time to feel hopeless. No time to feel hopeless. When there's so much work to do.
The 33rd or 4th or something food bank benefit at the
Howie
Vanilla
Bursen.
Bean. Sally Rogers,
Ben
Benedict
Gagliardi.
Gagliardi.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Maybe I'll take.
You asked for it.
Do you know what's funny? When we decided we were going to do this with Ben, the first song that came to mind was the one we're doing now. And the reason we're doing it now as an encore is because we totally forgot about it in the afternoon when we were.
Sally, you're not supposed to reveal our secrets.
Imagine my embarrassment.
John Ball was a preacher in the, I think, the 1200s, and in England, of course. And he was kind of radical. He would extemporize his sermons from the pulpit, which would typically be like pulpit rock, because he couldn't have a church because the church powers kicked him out. And
he rhymed.
He was a disciple of John Wycliffe, and they were, well, so, for example, in the English of the day needs a tiny bit of translation. This is just a line that he came up with on the pulpit off the top of his head. So think of delving, think of somebody digging in the garden, so that's what delving meant. And spin, he spun that, well, he used to say span, okay, as some kind of past tense. And so he said, while Adam delved and Eve span, where then was the gentleman? It's like, okay, God created Adam and Eve, and I don't see any aristocracy around. Just a little bit radical in the 1200s in England, maybe just a little bit. So.
Hey, it's radical now.
And we actually, this song is written by Sidney Carter, but we heard Ben and Armand sing it, and we just immediately said, we have to learn that song.
And now for the pleasure of your ears, all night we've been in A, D, or G. And we're going to do this a cappella in G sharp.
Who'll be the lady? Who will be the Lord? When we are ruled by the love of one another, who'll be the lady? Who will be the Lord in the light that is coming in the morning? Sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning. I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark in the light that is coming in the morning. Truth is the lady, justice is the Lord. When we are ruled by the love of one another, truth is the lady, justice is the Lord in the light that is coming in the morning. Sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning. I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark in the light that is coming in the morning. All will be ruled in fellowship, I say. All will be ruled by the love of one another. All shall be ruled in fellowship, I say, in the light that is coming in the morning. Sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning. I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark in the light that is coming in the morning.
Oh, labor and spin in fellowship, I say.
Labor and spin for the love of one another. Labor and spin in fellowship, I say, in the light that is coming in the morning. Sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning. I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark in the light that is coming in the morning. Oh, sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning. I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark in the light that is coming in the morning.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
Sally Rogers, Ben Gagliardi,
Howie Bursen.
the 30-something or
David
other food bank
Hassan back
benefit.
there on the sound. Thank you.